Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shield after I had to go with my tail between my legs to the Pokemon Center and heal my Pokemon, which I neglected to do in between videos. Or the last time I was literally just inside the Pokemon Center. This isn't Skrelp or Bad Blood or whatever, this is a child. And this isn't going to be. This is going to be a bad matchup, actually, isn't it? Because I should really be using a child if I was smart, or Homer, I guess. The thing is, we're not going to be able to get Homer evolved for ages because, like the item. That's a weird one. Weird flex Clefairy using Dragon Pulse on Bad Blood. This is an attack that the fairy called a metronome. Jesus, he's really pulling the strong attacks out of the bag here, isn't he? Like, the item that we need to evolve Homer, is, we can't get that until, except for, like, on either the Isle of Armor or the Crown Tundra. But we're going to need, the ability to traverse water to be able to do that. Which is a bit of a bummer, to be honest, because it means, that's what I'm considering, maybe I'll, like, leave Homer out of the party for a while, because if it's going to be so long, he's just going to be a Slowpoke forever. He's going to be a Slowpoke forever, a fate worse than death. Oh, Clefable, you remind me of Timothy. Timothy from my Pokemon Blue Let's Play. Defog. Yeah, see, these are the kinds of metronome attacks I like to see. These ones that are like as good as useless. If I was smart, I would have used Toxic Spikes while I had the chance against that thing. But I was so scared because Clefairy was using random things like, oh, that's scary as well. That rain out there is crazy. You can probably hear it in the background already. That's one of, like, the weird things I noticed about recording up here is that, like, the microphone doesn't really, like, pick up. Whoa. That was close. The microphone doesn't really pick up, like, it doesn't pick up things like the, I should have used Speedwagon, actually. I forgot I had him. It doesn't really pick up things like the bleed-through audio of the television that much. But it does pick up, like, random things, like when It picks up, like, random things, like when a car goes past outside, you know? It's very, very strange. Here we go with the metronome again. That acupressure is going to be the death of me. I swear. Good thing this is, like, not very effective. So yeah, it's, like, really strange, so I'm wondering now whether it's, like, picking up the rain on the Velux window right in front of me. So yeah. Speedwagon wants to learn self-destruct. Well, why not, I guess. Does this thing always hit? Is that what it's trying to say? I might as well get rid of this thing. Power 30, accuracy 70, what a waste of my time. Good old Bad Blood. Can't remember, like, when any of these Pokemon evolve. I think Speedwagon will evolve at, like, level 33 or something like that, so... I'm gonna, like, put a child back down here because a child has been getting so much screen time, it's just not even funny. Oh, look at these guys! They're like the Galarian Yamask. I should, like, catch one of these because I never actually used one in, in my other playthrough, but they're actually quite cool. Wandering Spirit, Steadfast, yeah, well. What I wouldn't give to have the ability Scrappy right about now. Um, this is like going to be such a waste of my time seeing that happen every single time. I never actually used one of these in my other playthrough, but they're actually quite cool, and they evolve into like a completely different Pokemon as well. They don't evolve into whatever that thing is called, Cofagrigus or whatever it's called. I have no idea. But they evolve into like a specific like special Pokemon that only the Galarian Yamask can evolve into, kind of like the way they did it with Galarian Mr. Mime and Galarian Corsola. I'm wondering if like something else would be better to use. I'm afraid to use this in case it kills it, you see, that's the problem. That's why I prefer to like go nice and slow with my Peck here. My Gregory Peck. But yeah, it's cool because instead of being like some sort of like mask from a wall, or whatever Yamask was supposed to be originally, and like being gold, they're like some fragment of some wall mural or something like that, which I think is like quite a cool idea. Okay, I'm just gonna go try and catch it now because this is like getting ridiculous with all the swip swapping. Hex, there we go. Where's that been this whole time? As far as I remember, they're actually like a physical and defensive Pokemon, if I remember correctly, and actually quite powerful when they evolve into I think it's called Runegrigus or Runegrigus or something like that. It's called something like that anyway. Right, Yamask, making it difficult to catch you all of a sudden. Might as well like use one more Gregory Peck. But yeah, the other way I'm always saying like, oh, I don't really want to use this Pokemon because I used it in my other playthrough. Well, here's the exception. Here's the Pokemon that I didn't use in my original playthrough. So that means it's like fair game here. I'm like sitting on 25 Great Balls. I should be throwing these things everywhere. Jesus, you really don't want to be caught today. Gonna go ahead and kill Beatrix? How dare you? That's like one of the video game crimes of all time, is that in Final Fantasy IX, you play as, like, you get the Flaming Amaranth as a playable character, but you don't get Beatrix. It's like, and I know she would have been like similar to Steiner in that she would have been a knight as well, but I think she would have been different because she would have been more of that kind of like probably like paladin character, probably like white magic and a knight. And instead you get the Flaming Amaranth, which like, that game I adore. Like, you guys know how much I adore Final Fantasy IX. It is like one of my favourite games of all time, but the Flaming Amaranth, seriously, does like, and I feel like every game has to have that one thing where no matter how much you like the game, you think it's bullshit, and for me, the Flaming Amaranth has to be it. It's like, you don't even care about him. It's said that this Pokemon was formed when an ancient clay tablet was drawn to a vengeful spirit. It's like, return the slab. Return the slab. Do you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and call it the slab. The slab. The slab. They're like the best nicknames, the ones that just like come out of nowhere but are so perfect. You know, like, return the slab. The slab has been added to your party. I didn't want to fight you again. I thought you were my own Pokemon. The slab. It's like, I can't even take this thing seriously. Run away. That's not even the slab, it's a child. So, like, seriously, on the team already we have the slab and a child. It's ridiculous. Let's have a look at this thing. Return the slab. Special attack and speed. Well, I don't care about speed being down. It's like, whatever. Wandering Spirit. Pretty much a good way of like neutralizing their ability, because it doesn't have an effect, but you can steal their ability if they make contact with you, you know. Crafty Shield can actually be handy. It'll just like, it'll stop any move that isn't an attacking move, so yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty like I'm pretty excited to use it because it's like a ground and ghost Pokemon. And I think the ground was one of the types that I was like severely missing on my main playthrough as well, not to keep like... But do you know what I should be doing if I'm smart is I should be like doing the curry making thing to heal up when I'm outside of a town. Alright, can we finally make some progress here? We literally have gone like nowhere since the start of this video. Like literally nowhere. And there's like Trapinch wandering around up there. What a pleasant surprise. How thoughtful of me to offer you tea. So I really like this area here, because it's like they did something so different with the deserty kind of, and it's not really even just a desert area. They did something like so different with the like ghost Pokemon area or whatever. It's not a haunted tower. It's not like a haunted. Oh, by the way, I switched up the party a little bit, so I have Vigo back again. And I put Homer back in the PC as well. And I actually put Beatrix back in the PC too because she's not going to be very useful for the time being. But yeah, so it's not like the ghost area in this game isn't like a haunted tower. It isn't a... Why am I even fighting? Oh, arena trap. That's why I'm fighting this thing. It's like this desert ruins area, which is cool. It's like some sort of like ancient ruins area, which of course it makes sense that there are ghosts here, you know, but it's like, when do you ever see that kind of area in a video game where like the haunted area is like an ancient ruins kind of area? It's just so cool. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to like, I want Speedwagon to get, or maybe the Slab. Speedwagon needs to get his levels up, and I think this is a double battle. Battling is important to better understand Pokemon. Time for a checkup! So yeah, I kind of love how this area kind of subverts that, like, typical haunted ghost area trope. It's just cool. These two. Well, I suppose Speedwagon will be good against the, Speedwagon will be good against the Togetic. This guy is probably going to give me a bit of trouble, but... Oh well, I guess I can always self-destruct if I really have to. Thing is, he's just a little guy. How tough could he be? No! He's too tough, that's the problem. Might have to like switch out to somebody else here. Maybe the Slab, funnily enough, would probably be useful. Yeah, you use your ancient power. Yeah, do you know what I am going to... Well, no, the Slab doesn't even have a ground attack. That's what I was hoping for. Well, Courgette will save the day, as per usual. Problem is that he's using, like, special... That Speedwagon is using special type attacks against this thing. And his special defense is probably quite good. And that thing is doing a lot of damage. Jesus. Yeah, poison it. Poison that thing. Do you remember how, like, Togetic was, like, the final... The very, very last... Whoa, that was bad. The very, very last Pokemon you got in Pokemon Colosseum. Double Kick will do a lot of damage against this thing. It was, like, the very, very last Pokemon that you got in Pokemon Colosseum, because I remember you had to, finish, like, the Deep Stadium, where you got Shuckle, I think. It's so crazy in how much detail I remember that game. You got, like, considering it's, like, however many years since I played it, and it's not like it was a game that I played over and over again. I think I played through the entire game once. Vigo, you can fuck off with Sweet Scent. So it's like very surprising to me how I know so much of that game, weirdly enough. but as far as I remember, in the Deep Stadium, which is like one of the second last area, you get Shuckle for fighting Deep King. Like, seriously, again, like, how do I remember all of this crap? You fight Deep King in order to get Shuckle, and then after getting Shuckle, you return to Phoenix City in order to get Togetic. I remember when I saw that, I was like so blown away. I just couldn't believe it, because I love, I really like Togetic. Oh, here's that ugly looking Pokemon. They're like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy or something. It's like horrific looking things. Low sweet, you know, whatever. It's not very effective, but he sure did a lot of damage for something that's not very effective. See, and Vigo isn't really pulling his weight here either. I should like start using Leech Seed here. He's going to be using things like that. I don't even know what Low Sweep does, to be honest. It's one of those like newer attacks where it's like there are so many attacks now. It's like sometimes it is hard to keep track of every single one of them, and they have like started taking steps to and people were kind of up in arms about that. Like, people got pissed off by it, like that they have like started taking steps to simplify the game a little bit. But to be honest, like, there's nothing really wrong with that. Like, I don't see why that's a problem, because like now I do see a problem with some things, you know, in that this is gonna kill me now, since you know, thankfully. Now, like, I don't think that's a problem, because I think there were so many, like, older attacks, especially, like, from the Gen 1 games, where, like, no, I'm gonna die here anyway, no matter what he uses. Like, there were so many, like, older attacks, like, from the Gen 1 games. Some of them, for example, where you're just kind of like, they're so redundant now, you know, that it made sense to, like, get rid of them. But, like, what I think was, like, a better thing to do with some of them was, like, how they upgraded Leech Life. Like Leech Life was never a good attack. Like, Leech Life was just such, like, an entry-level bug attack, which, like, once better bug attacks existed, you never used Leech Life ever again. And then in Generation 7, they went ahead and actually, like, upgraded it. And now it's, like, one of the best bug attacks there is. You know, 80 power physical attack. And you heal yourself, it's, like, really good. So I think that was, like, a great idea to actually go back and just upgrade an attack where it made sense, you know? Am I going to be able to go up here? Yeah, I am. Did I get here already? Did I go through, like, the back door or something like that? Because there's, like, these weird, like, Diglett sculptures over there. Oh no, this is, like, the weird fossil lady. Caralis. I'm researching fossils. Fossils in Gala are broken into top half for some reason. Strangely, no matter which top and bottom you combine, yeah, because you're just bullshitting is what it is. You're just a bullshit artist. Perhaps within this mystery lies the key to understanding these combinable Pokemon, huh? Like a coffee machine in an office, huh? So yeah, like, in terms of, like, removing attacks, when there's an attack that's, like, completely redundant and not really useful, and there aren't even, like, newer Pokemon that learn it and stuff like that, I don't see why it's, like, such a big deal getting rid of it. Now, something that I don't like as much, and I'm gonna have to leave this trainer for the next day, something I don't like as much is something I'll talk about in the next video. So see you next time, guys. Bye.